Hi everyone, Happy New Year. My name is Judy Rosquete. I'm with My Sacred Spine. And what a year it's been. I'm sure everyone's a little tired of being online for absolutely everything and just a little tired overall. Anyways, I wanted to share with you a restorative practice. It's only 20 minutes long, but before we do that, by the way, it'll all be on the floor. Before we do that, I was thinking of sharing some breathing exercises with you that will help calm your mind, calm your sympathetic nervous system, and help you to relax. It helps to stave off depression. It increases lung capacity. It's great for circulation. I could go on and on with all the benefits that these breathing exercises have. I think we should get right to it though. The first one is a pumping breath. It's called Kapalabhati in Sanskrit. So, and this is how it looks like. When you inhale, and all the inhalation work is done through the nose, inhale and exhale through the nose. It looks like this. You inhale, it's very passive. And when you inhale, the belly fills up. Like that. See how big it's getting, like a balloon? And then as you exhale, you shoot that air out through the nose, and then it sucks right back in as you exhale. The inhalation is passive, it's quiet. So we're going to do this together, and it's easy to confuse inhalation and exhalation. So I will try to go as slow as I possibly can. As you get better at this, you can go a little faster, and it's rhythmic. It's a rhythmic pace. You don't go fast and then slow. So it's rhythmic. And also, if you start to get lightheaded or dizzy, go slower. Do not listen to me, okay? So I'll walk you through everything. Ready? Close your eyes. Relax your shoulders and your jaw. Through the nose, first fill everything up. You're going to inhale, fill the abdomen, expand the ribs, and fill the chest. As you exhale everything out through the nose, just let all that stale air come out. Now you're going to inhale through the nose and fill the belly and begin pumping. Ready? And inhale. Keep going. You're visualizing all that stale air coming out of your belly, out of your body, all the negative thoughts, negative ideas you have, pessimism. Let it all come out. You're exhaling that energy out. Last exhale, and good. Exhale everything out. Inhale, fill it all up. Now you're going to breathe and fill the abdomen, the ribs, the chest. Through the nose, exhale everything out. So you're going to squeeze that belly in, get rid of the stale air. Now we're going to inhale almost full, so 3/4 of the way breath, and hold the breath here. Retain your breath and keep your eyes closed. And try to be still here. Try not to focus on the fact that you're holding your breath. What you want to do is possibly visualize a candlelight within, possibly in between the eyebrow area. And you're visualizing this and you're enjoying the stillness that that candlelight brings, the warmth that it brings, the lights that it brings. Be perfectly still. Good. Now slowly begin to exhale everything out through the nose. And inhale, fill it all up, the abdomen, the rib cage, the chest. And exhale everything out through the nose. We'll do it one more time. Inhale, fill the belly only, and begin pumping. Ready? Exhale. And exhale completely. Inhale, fill it all up, the abdomen, expand the ribs, fill the chest. Exhale everything out, squeeze that stale air out, draw the belly in. Inhale, fill it up almost full, just 3/4 of the way full, and hold the breath here. We're going to retain the breath, keep the eyes closed, and once again, you're going to visualize stillness. Stillness and that candlelight in between the eyebrows. Try to keep everything relaxed in your body. See that candlelight. Feel that warmth inside. And now slowly begin to exhale everything out. Taking a deep breath. Inhale, abdomen, rib cage, and chest. And exhale everything out. Again, inhale, fill it all up, abdomen, rib cage, and chest. And exhale everything out. Good, now breathe normally, breathe unconditionally. Now we're going to move on to the second breath work that we're going to do. It's called alternate nostril breathing. And this one, I'm gonna get a little closer so you can see me. So we're using the right hand with this one. We're not gonna use 2 fingers. That's the pointer finger, which is considered the ego finger. And then the second one, which is the middle finger, which is not a nice finger. So we're gonna tuck those in like this. And we're just using the right thumb and the last 2 fingers of the right hand. The pinky doesn't even really get involved. So it looks like this. You block off the right nostril, you inhale for count of 5. Then you retain both nostrils. We're gonna hold it for count of 10. And then you're gonna open the opposite nostril, exhale through the right nostril for count of 5. So it's 5, 10, 5. And I will walk you through all this. Ready? Sit comfortably, relax. Take your right hand, pointer and middle finger we don't use, so we're gonna tuck those in. Take the right thumb, block off the right nostril, close your eyes and relax your shoulders. Through the left nostril, begin to inhale. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Retain the breath by pinching both nostrils. Be still here. You can visualize the candlelight again. Begin to open the right nostril. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right nostril, inhale. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Retain the breath, pinch both nostrils. Be still here. Relax the shoulders, soften the jaw. Open the left nostril. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Retain the breath, pinch both nostrils. Everything is relaxed. Open the right nostril. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Retain. Open left. Exhaling. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Retain. Open right. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Retain. Last retention here. Be still. Left. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the hand down. Keeping the eyes closed. Breathe normally. Through both nostrils. Now that you know this, that was alternate nostril breath, Anuloma Viloma, it's called in Sanskrit. See if you can do this, a little bit of this every day. And you're going to follow me right after this into a short sequence. What you need for this short sequence is, well, you already have a bolster. Some of you already practice yoga. You take a bolster. If not, maybe perhaps a cushion from your couch. That will really help. A blanket. And the next one's optional. A block. You don't need one, but if you have one, great. And I'll see you at the mat. Thank you for watching. So you can go ahead and bring your bolster or sofa cushion, place it on the floor, on the top part of your mat. Get your blanket, fold it in half, and you're going to place your head on that blanket. Come onto your back, bend your knees, and keep your knees bent. Head is comfortably on a folded blanket. And you're going to take your left knee, bring it in, wrap your hands around the knee, and gently draw the knee in toward your chest. Breathe here. If this bothers your knee, simply slide your hands behind your knee. and bring it in towards the chest. If it's comfortable for you, extend the right leg. So the right leg is reaching towards that front wall. Breathe here, take a moment here. And you're going to lift that left leg up, bend that right knee back in, right leg back in. Flex and point the foot and make circles. So you're making circles, stretching the ankle there. You're holding the thigh if possible. The whole back is supported. Now create your stabilizer arms. Bend the elbows, and you're going to lower the leg halfway down. As you exhale, bring the leg up again. Inhale, lower the leg down. Draw the belly in as you exhale to lift the leg up. Continue doing this for a few times. Notice how slow we'll be moving. Press the right foot down on the floor as well as the arms down on the floor. And bring the leg back up. Bend that knee. And you're going to bring that knee out to the side in what we call half happy baby pose. So the knee goes out to the side, the foot is facing the ceiling, and you could extend the opposite leg. So the right leg goes straight out. Breathe here. All right. And now you're going to bend that knee, bring that knee back in. Wrap that left leg completely around the right leg. You're going to keep the legs heavy and release both legs to the right, but support it with the right hand. So catch the legs with your right hand. Stay here for a moment and breathe. So you're feeling a nice little stretch going on the lower left side of your body. Extend the left arm straight out. Notice I'm not turning my head. No need to turn your head for this one. Bring the legs back to center. Keep both knees bent. Reach your knees in toward your chest. Can you catch both legs in? Gently draw it in to get a good little stretch. Okay. Release. You're going to reverse. Both knees are bent. Hug the right knee in toward your chest. Straighten, extend that left leg. Again, if that knee bothers you, you can slide your hands behind that right knee. Okay, bend the left knee, left leg, and you're going to now extend the right leg up. If you can keep holding on to that right leg, go ahead and do so. Flex and point that foot. And you're going to make a circle with that foot. So you're really stretching the ankle. Reverse the circle. Stabilize your arms. Exhale, you're going to lower the leg halfway down towards the floor. Press that left foot into the floor. Engage the core. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, draw the belly in, lift the leg up. So the left foot is pressing into the floor. The arms are pressing into the floor. So it's supporting this heavy, heavy leg that you're lifting up and down. By doing so, with the support of the arms and that foot on the floor, you're protecting your back. So you literally just want to isolate the movement of that leg. Now you're going to bend that knee, bring that knee out to the right, to the side. That foot is facing the sky. You can hold on to the back of that thigh or your ankle or even the foot. And you're going to straighten or extend that left leg out, straight forward. Reach forward. Ooh, what a nice stretch here it is. That right knee is reaching toward the floor in that direction. Of course, if you feel discomfort with any of these poses that we're doing today, please just pull back a little bit or modify it in such a way. Bring the knee back to center, bend the left knee, wrap the right leg around the left. You're going to hug both knees in toward your chest for a moment to get a nice little stretch here on the left side. Bring the foot down and you're going to feel those heavy legs, release them down to the left, but catch them with your left hand. So they're only going halfway down. You're twisting halfway down. So if you have any herniations in your low back, Please be mindful of that. You might feel pain. So we want to avoid actually twists when we have a herniation in the low back. So maybe twisting to the side may not be ideal for you today. I did put my hand out to demonstrate that you could do it halfway. That might be helpful. Alrighty, great. So now we're gonna bring both arms up, straight arms, long arms, separate those arms and reach them long arms behind you. So they're on an angle, they're reaching the back wall. So I placed a bolster there. For me, I could reach the bolster, but if you cannot reach your bolster or your sofa cushion, don't worry about it. So you're going to reach behind you. The fingertips reach long. I'm walking my shoulder blades up. So go ahead and walk your shoulder blades up a little bit towards the back wall. Turn the palms in now to face each other. Long arms. And this lengthens your body. Engage the core and bring both arms up. Lower the hands to rest on your ribs. Notice how heavy those arms were. Now take your hands on either side of the mat. Pull the mat apart and tuck the shoulder blades under. So the shoulder blades are getting closer to each other. Press both feet down. You're going to raise the pelvis and reach your knees forward. So the front of your body is long. I'll show you something. You want to make sure the placement of your feet. You got to make sure that your feet are not too far forward, like this, or too far in, like this, because then you're going to hurt your low back. You just want to make sure that the ankles are pretty much underneath the front part of your knee. Pull the mat apart. I'm placing a block in between my thighs. You don't have to, but it helps to keep my knees stable in one line. Otherwise, they like to splay out if you're not careful. So again, raise the pelvis, reach your knees forward, pull the mat apart. So you're making sure that the front of your body is long. Press down into both feet, raising this heavy pelvis. Gently lower it down. That feels good. Now remove the block and bring both knees in toward your chest. Give yourself a little counter stretch there from this lower back bend. Now you're going to keep your knees together, straighten the elbows. Knees are touching. I'm going to raise my head a little bit because when you do this particular pose, the head likes to come up. So I folded my blanket so that it supports my head a little bit higher. Now, keeping the knees together, you make a little circle going in one direction, but can you navigate the legs by engaging your belly muscles, your core muscles? All right, ready to let go of that? Okay, scooch over to one side, roll over. So now you're on the side, the head is supported by your blanket. Lean forward and press down. Making a little adjustment here. I'll get rid of the blanket temporarily. I'm going to place the bolster right in front of me, right underneath me, should I say. All right, so now you're on all fours. We're going to a little gentle cat and cow stretch. So inhale, exhale, round your back, draw the belly muscles in. Inhale, open the shoulders back. Exhale. So you notice it's not an exaggeration of a roundness, an exaggeration of an arch. It's just a gentle movement of the spine going forward and back. That's all. And now I'm going to walk my feet back, tuck the toes under, and I'm going to press into the floor to shift a little bit forward into plank pose. Here I am. And we're going to do a little breathing and movement. Inhale. So make sure you don't drop the pelvis. I just showed you how to drop it. You're going to keep that, lower the knees down. Exhale, you're going to lean back. So the knees are apart, the toes are tucked under. Shift forward, begin to inhale slowly. Lift, hold your breath here for a moment, hold your breath. Exhale, lower the knees and reach the sits bones back, keeping the toes tucked under. So this is a modified little child's pose. Again, inhale, shift forward, draw the belly in, lift the knees, hold the breath, hold the breath. Exhale, knees down, hips back, pelvis back. And inhale here, lift up, press, stay here. Hold your breath for a moment. Keep the shoulders back. Now stay here, but breathe. Keep the shoulders back, lower the knees, exhale, lean back. And you're going to catch opposite elbows, rest your arms on the bolster, rest your head on top of your arms, and breathe. You could also straighten the toes, although sometimes this cramps the feet, so be mindful of that, to keep your back long. You could even go as low as resting your forehead right on the bolster. So this is a restorative type of child's pose. Not everyone has that range. So you could either do that or keep your head on your arms. All right, now sit up, turn around. You're sitting at the edge of your bolster, holding on to the knees. Hold on to your left knee, straighten the right leg. Flex the foot. So you're at the edge of the bolster. So you're going to lengthen the spine and you're folding a little bit forward, just a little bit forward. So this is a gentle hamstring stretch of the right leg. Keep the spine long. Now you're going to engage your core and give yourself a little baby twist. So turn towards the left, just a little bit. Hold on to the leg. Draw the belly in. It's very important when you twist to draw the belly in. Bring both knees in. Extend the left leg. Inhale, lengthen. Lean forward. Little forward fold here. Make sure you're not dropping the back of your knee if you happen to be hypermobile. And lean back a little bit. Inhale. Draw the belly in. And you're going to exhale. Give yourself a baby twist on the opposite side. You could also place your hand on the bolster behind you to secure that your back is long. So the back sometimes likes to round in this pose. Bring back to center. Bend both knees. Place both hands on the floor, fingers pointing out, toes facing forward. So evenly distribute the weight of your hands and your legs as you lift the pelvis up. Come back down real quickly. I just wanted to mention, you could take a block and place it in between the thighs so that your knees won't splay out. Also, if your shoulders bother you, turn your hands so that your fingers are facing forward. Lift up. So do not worry about becoming completely parallel to the floor when you're up here in this tabletop pose, especially if you have kyphosis. You could move with your breath. You're inhaling as you lift up, lifting that heavy pelvis up. Exhale, lower down. And now inhale, keep the lift if you can here. Engage your core so you're not dropping the head back. You could look at the ceiling. You could even tuck your chin in a little bit more. All right, that's enough of that. We'll remove the block. Get closer towards the edge. Straighten both legs. And you're going to move your sits bones back. Pull the sits bones back. We're going to both a straight forward bend. So notice how my knees drop. Some of you may experience hypermobile knees, so slip a blanket underneath to prevent that. I'm placing my hands on the bolster. Go ahead, place the hands on the bolster to lengthen the spine, nice and long. Reach your sits bones down, engage your core, lengthen the spine. And you're just folding a tiny bit forward. Notice how that feels when you release the bolster. Does your back round? Go ahead and place your hands back on the bolster. Make sure your sitting bones are reaching down. Bring the arms up. Inhale. Draw the belly in. Exhale. Fold an inch forward. Inhale. Lift up again. Exhale. Notice the feet are flexed. The belly's engaged. Inhale. Exhale. So see, this is very subtle, but powerful. Good. Place the hands down. If you're folding forward, keep the shoulders down. So again, if folding forward rounds your back, simply keep your hands on the bolster, engaging the core, holding on to your knees or below your knees, lifting the sternum. And if you want to get a little closer, if you have that range, you could bend the elbows and bring your chest a little closer towards your legs, as long as you keep a long back. No rounding. And come on up. Very nice. Okay, bend the knees, remove the blankets, and you're going to bring your feet together and bring your knees out to the side. Hold on to your ankles. Lengthen the spine. You can hold on to your knees as long as you're able to lengthen the spine like this. You could also, to really secure that your back is straight, especially when you have kyphosis, hyperkyphosis, just press down on the bolster. This is more than enough if you have hyperkyphosis. If you don't have hyperkyphosis and you have more range, you could simply hold on to your ankles and fold a little forward. When you hold on to your ankles, lengthen the spine. So you're pulling up. Now you bend your elbows, and that helps you to come a little more forward, as long as you don't round. You get the idea. All right, so you're going to lower down to the floor, come down to the floor, take the blanket, and you're going to wrap the blanket around your ankles. Bring your knees out to the side. Look at that pelvis. Scooch it forward, tuck it under the tailbone, lower yourself down. Support your head as you rest your head all the way down to the bolster. Bring the arms out to the side. So, let's talk about this pose briefly. For some people, this is extremely restful, comfortable pose. But depending on what's going on with your back, this may not be so comfortable. So if you have sciatica, you are going to bring your legs together. So when you bring your legs together, keep your knees together and walk your feet apart. That's only if you have sciatica or a herniation and you find that it's bothering you, that you're actually not comfortable. Secondly, if you have it depends if you have a convexity, a major convexity that happens to be pretty long on one side. Being in this pose may not be comfortable, but if you were to hop back on the bolster and rest your whole torso on the bolster, that will be way more comfortable. So you're going to find a way that's comfortable where you could open your chest and release your pectoral muscles. If you're here and your head drops back and your chin is sticking up, then you probably need more support underneath your head. So this is Supta Baddha Konasana. The last thing I want to say about this pose, if you're not comfortable, the bolster may be too high for you. So you may just come down to the floor and be done with it. You could just stay there on the floor, keeping the knees apart. So breathing slowly through the nose, fill the abdomen, the rib cage, the chest. Exhale, release. Thinking of an intention, something that you'd like to be mindful for this year. Perhaps be more in touch with family, reaching out more to friends if they've been neglected. Please keep that in mind as you're here. Inhale, breathing into that heart center, thinking of your intention. Rest here. Okay, with the hands, bring the legs together. Support your head with your hands, because the head is heavy. And you're going to bring your chin in with the support of your hands, head in, and then press down and come on up. Excellent. So what you want to do is lastly rest completely on the floor. So Savasana, final relaxation. Rest your body down. Rest your legs on top of the bolster. Cover yourself. Now, if you have something for your head, you may want to put a small pillow or another blanket underneath your head to rest completely. Breathing slowly through the nose, inhaling, filling the body up with air. Exhaling, feel yourself surrendering here. Breathing slowly. I am my breath. Surrendering.